Hey, I'm Vince Speedmark 2 and welcome back to Kerbal Space Science. Now this is episode 4 and we are going to be attempting to go into a much higher orbit, so we're looking in the region of about 200,000 meters, and we're going to try and make it a polar orbit this time. That way we can get a bit of science from flying over the polar regions as well. Not actually bought anything new from the development center since last time, so we're just going to have to build a bigger rocket with what we've got. Okay, so this program we're going to call the Argo program. Okay, just because I ran out of Greek demigod names. To be honest, any suggestions would be appreciated. Just leave them in the comments if you are so that way inclined. Alright, so start with our standard command pod because that's all we've got. And if we go to the utility, you'll notice I've installed the Kerbal attachment system mod because we probably will need that later on in the game anyway. So I thought I might as well do that while I was on the spaceport. Okay, so Mark 6 parachute, Mark 16, sorry. Okay, and what will we be taking up there? Definitely the materials lab, and also we'll probably be taking an antenna because we need to transmit stuff back. And probably whilst we're there, a couple of sample containers as well, just the 2 I think this time, and some batteries to send all this wonderful information back. I decided to build a new build craft because I've not done this for a while, so we might as well. Okay, no, not in duplicate though, because they're going to interfere with the materials lab opening up. So that's our main craft, which is the command module up here and the science module down here. There's 2 science parts. Okay, there really is nothing stopping us from jettisoning even the service module, so the sort of final spaceborne propulsion module. We can get rid of that. But also, I think we might as well make it a bit longer range, so that we can get up to 200,000 kilometers. So that's our Argo program vessel. Okay, so that's going to take us to hopefully 200,000 meters, and also be enough to bring us back, I hope. Otherwise, otherwise Jeb's going to be, or Bob, or whoever's taking up there, is going to be stuck up there for a while. Okay, going up into the second stage now. Right, and this might not be the best launch in history, but SRB is almost gone, so we might get lucky. Okay, that was just a stroke of pure luck right there. And what's happened is detaching the solid rocket boosters has actually damaged the side engine, so we might have to make a couple of modifications for in fact, I think we're going to have to abort the Argo program where it stands. It's not looking like it's actually going here. In fact, I think it's going down. So this is our first launch failure of the Argo program. Let's see if we can safely ditch into, well, see if we can safely ditch above the space center, really. Try and ditch safely back towards the space center. Okay, and this is where we eject. Okay, so that was lucky for Bob there, Bill even, and he'll have to make his way back home. Okay, and that was lucky, wasn't it? Right, Argo program, take 2. This is going to be Argo 2. Hopefully, a couple of minor modifications like replacing these with proper, and these with a couple of proper liquid fuel boosters. In fact, as we're using liquid fuel boosters, we're not going to need those because those will be a permanent attachment. And these lovely aerodynamic nose cones. And we'll try this out. I am also inclined to add a few extra supports. Because I'm not confident that... Okay, there it is. This is Argo. Okay, obviously we'll have to rename the vessel Argo 2 out of respect for Bill's failed attempt. Jeb's also going to take over now. Argo 2. Let's see. Okay, that was a complete failure. Again, I don't know what happened there. Something wrong. Something happened with the staging, I think. Okay, so we've now got 93 science points from that very successful third mission of the Argo program, so we'll see what we can spend those points on. And considering that the size of our rockets is getting ridiculously huge, I think we might have to buy the stability pack because it's got the struts in and the stability enhancer and also a tricoupler stack, which could be quite useful for bigger rockets. So we're going to research that. And those could be very useful for using solid rocket boosters, so I'm going to research that. And thank you very much for watching. I've been VinceSpeed Mark II, and this has been Kerbal Space Science.